God damn it!
God damn it, I botched.
Yes!
Did you make yourself sneeze?
Woo!
No, I actually sneezed.
I love that. It was so quiet. God damn it! We're off to a good start.
God damn it! Hey everybody, welcome to episode 15 of OA Wrestling. We're being recorded on October 13th, 2015. Just to give you, I figure we need to start dating these so people know when the hell we're discussing shit.
Don't be mad, Stu. We went through several episodes without a botch.
God dang it!
Well, that's not true. We had
No.
last week, but he cut it.
Yeah. Hey, as far as the people catching up on recorded versions are concerned, we haven't botched in weeks.
This one was too good to not pass.
Last one was caused by you, Cole.
Well, yeah, because Suki made a spelling error in the chat, and I made fun of him for it because you know I started recording, right? And I'm like, well, not my fault.
No, not that one. It was when you opened up a soda can.
Because for some reason, Suki thinks, hey, I'm going to hold down the shift key instead of using caps lock like a normal person.
Okay, moving on from that.
Except all I wanted to do was capitalize one letter, so fuck off.
Yeah, use caps lock. You caps lock it C and then uncaps lock it.
That takes way more time, actually.
Actually, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, moving on.
Anyway, yeah. So welcome to this week's episode. This one's gonna be a fun one because we have a very very interesting event to talk about. And then let's see, there is some news. Let's see, I do know of one myself. I'm going to talk about a little bit. Just
I know some news.
Yeah, and if one has to do with the most recent signing or the most recent appearance of a new guy in NXT, wait for me on that one.
Oh yeah, you can take that one if you want, because I know who it is from previous organizations, but I don't know that much about him.
Yeah, but anyway, first thing we're supposed to do is introduce the panel that's on here. So I'm just gonna go left to right here on my Skype, and first up is Cole.
Hey, the Cubs are going to the NLCS.
Yay! By the way, we're doing this recording and probably missing Seth Rollins on SportsCenter.
Boo.
Yeah. Anyway, next up is AJ.
Is it October 27th yet?
Is that when the pay-per-view is?
No, that's when Halo
5, you dingus.
Oh.
I want Halo 5.
Actually, funny thing is the pay-per-view is 2 days before that.
Hell in a Cell, please hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, really.
But anyway, up next we have Sarge.
He's dead. That's it.
He just died.
Going in military. Help me, please.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you actually finally
Trump
going
presidency.
All right, then. Then finally, of
What's going
course.
on? What's going on? What?
Are you high?
No,
All right,
I'm
you're
tired.
done.
What?
No,
Shut
you're
up.
done. No,
be
you're done.
quiet, voices. What?
Okay, Sarge, seriously, you're done. We're moving on.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right, and last up is of course our resident retired wrestler, Chef Joe.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Feel the burn. That is all.
Wait, are we on the Simon system?
I don't know.
I was gonna make that joke, you bastard.
Wait, I don't get the joke.
Simon Dean.
Oh.
The guy on the Segway that always rolled out telling every fan that they're all fat.
Listen, the only reason I remember him is because Rey Mysterio almost got eliminated by him and Triple H, and then Triple H threw him out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I think, really, I think there's just no other way to start the show. We have to talk about it, and that's NXT Takeover Respect.
Yeah, here we go.
God.
And I leave immediately.
Bye,
Back to
loser.
sleeping.
Bye.
Bye, Indy. Fuck.
NXT once again outshined the main roster.
Except it had the main roster's booking. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This was the. I'm gonna say this before we get started. I honestly think this was the weakest special so far.
Boulder Dash.
Except for the main event.
not Boulder Dash.
The main event was so solid. But let's get going.
Okay, I think I know where you're going to start with that, and honestly, it's where we got to start anyway because
It was the first two.
Well,
matches.
the first two matches, and then they did the other two. Then it's last match, which of course we're talking about the Dusty Classic finals.
Well, second to last match.
Well, I mean, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, of course the Dusty Classic went on, and yeah, so the final four teams were, of course, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor versus
The Mechanics.
Yeah, the Mechanics. Which I'm wondering,
Dawson and Wilder.
Yeah, are they gonna actually let him have that name at any point, or?
Well, here's the thing. It was on Wikipedia, and the commentators kept saying they are technical mechanics in the ring. So I think that they are going with that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then the other match being Baron Corbin and Rhino versus
Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan. For some reason, I couldn't remember his first name.
Jason Jordan and
Mr. Chad Gable. Yes.
Gable.
Okay.
Gable.
Yes. But before we get on anything, okay. Since he started with that, that was great during that match during that particular match. The crowd just started singing Gable in the tune of Kurt Angle's theme.
Gable.
Awesome.
Gable.
And I love it because basically everybody, like, you could tell, like, in the match, just like at the very least, Jason and Gable both just looked at the crowd like, really.
So good. It was so good.
Oh my god! But that was definitely fun. Pretty much out of the just to kind of put it out of the way so we can start discussing it. Yeah, the semifinals ended with Balor Joe moving on and Corbin Rhino moving on, and then Balor Joe winning the finals match.
Yes.
And here, okay. First of all, I will say this: having Balor and Joe win it is honestly not that bad a thing for me. Just that part of it is because Balor is your top guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing this to honor a man who was very integral in the company. I will admit Dusty. The reason they did this is because Dusty absolutely was a huge fan of tag teams in the first place. He was a huge fan of tag team wrestling, and
his video. He was he started the package we're gonna start a tag team division.
Yeah, but and I will admit in that regard, I don't think you should have had the Vaudevillains win it because they were champs, but I see.
Nah, you didn't need them.
Yeah, but I do agree that at the very least, I will agree that even if you still had Balor Joe win it, it really should have been one of the established tag teams in the final match.
Yes,
I will agree there. It probably should have been that because. I think the way that they were doing it is, Balor is absolute top guy. I think the main points of doing it the way they did is because it's pretty obvious on NXT they really want to push Baron Corbin.
Yes, they do.
And I think that's the main reason he ended up that his team ended up in the final match, which honestly. I think you could have gotten the same effect for Corbin in this, even if Jason Jordan and Chad Gable had beaten them in the semis, because Baron Corbin, I will say this, I still like him. I do still like him, and honestly, he's gotten a solid push. He could, I think the only reason to kind of have him in the final match and do this is, I guess he's supposed to challenge Balor. That's the only thing I can see is that they want Corbin to challenge Balor.
I don't even know what they're doing
because there's only two. Because I see two options for going towards the title. It's either going to be Joe, for basically, hey, we won the Dusty Classic together. We should, I think we can, maybe they'll come up with a thing with saying I think we can honor him even better by putting on one hell of a title.
Well,
match.
did you see what happened after? Did you see the video on YouTube?
No, I don't. I don't think I did.
Do you want me to see what happened?
Sure.
Okay, so afterwards, Joe and Finn are celebrating, saying we did it, yay! And Regal comes out, standing next to him, congratulating them. And Joe goes, "Listen, Finn, I think I've been a top dog here. I would like a shot at your title." And Finn goes, "I would like nothing more to give you that shot. You've earned it." And then Regal goes, "It's not that simple. So next week on NXT, we're gonna have a battle royal, and Joe, you're in it, and the winner is the number one contender." And Joe's kind of pissed off, but Finn just shrugs and says, "I'm sorry, I can't do anything." And he goes, "You just gotta win one more match." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm coming for that," and walks away.
Yeah.
I can honestly see, like, if they wanted to take it in a different direction for Samoa Joe, what they could have done was like kind of have like almost like a clash of egos, where it's like, yeah, we won the Dusty Classic. No, kind of like, well, I was
Hell no.
Kind of like Hell No in a way, but not the same thing, but just more,
I'm the Dusty Champion. No, I'm the Dusty Champion.
One ego is bigger than the other, and then one guy.
That goes against what Finn Balor's established, though.
Then it would be Chef. Then it would. I said Chef. Chef. Chef's in NXT now. But anyway, Samoa Joe.
Yeah, like that'll ever happen.
Samoa Joe. I would like if they wanted to do it that way, then they would turn Joe heel, but they're not. So.
Okay.
Kind of a wasted opportunity because I want to see Samoa Joe as a heel.
Can I say something about this whole Dusty Classic? Like, going back to Suki already said his point.
Go for it.
The Dusty Classic bothered me a lot. And here's why. When the first match happened, and Joe and Dawson and Wilder, Dash and Wilder, they took out Finn Balor's leg early on. And, they just kept working the leg, and he could barely walk. And to have them lose like that, I'm okay with, because you're saying, okay, halfway through the match, the guy got hurt, and then the fresh tag happened, and both these guys are so good. And honestly, Dash and Wilder put on a really good show, and they beat the tag champs, so they're probably going to get a tag shot, advance their careers. That seems good for them, so I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with them losing in the way they did, because they did beat the Vaudevillains in the whole lead-up, so they can still end this pretty well. Now, here's the thing. First off, Jason Jordan versus Corbin and Rhino. Fuck that match. Because I don't like how Baron and Corbin and Rhino went to the finals over Jason and Gable. The fact is, you don't put two teams that were mashed together of made guys in the industry and newer guys. You don't make teams just randomly with those two, smoosh them together and say, "Hey, look, they're in the finals." No. It should have been Jason Jordan or Chad, or it should have been Jordan or Gable. It should have been Enzo or Cass. It should have been it could have been the Vaudevillains. It should have been a team that was developed at NXT and not just a team that was half developed in NXT. That really bothered me. And also, real quick, AJ, another thing that bothered me was how half of the teammates that were in the final didn't even have anything to do with Dusty. I know some people don't care about that part.
If you're talking about Joe, no. Dusty had a lot to do with Joe. Remember, Dusty was in...
No, NXT.
Okay. That's a different thing, because Joe worked with Dusty for quite a few years in TNA. So yeah, so Joe actually getting that's one of the other reasons why Joe and Balor made so much sense. Joe definitely had a lot of respect for Dusty. He worked very closely with Dusty for a long time.
All right, so if you want to use that angle, fine. But I mean, this was for the NXT kids. Like, he called it his NXT kids. I feel like Enzo or Cass who say Enzo who says Dusty was the person who said during my debut, "Yo, give that kid a mic." And guess what? He gave him a mic, and Enzo killed it, and look where he is now. Or Gable, or Jason Jordan, who literally couldn't do a promo to save his life early on. Guess what? He learned from Dusty, and he got better over time. The way with that, you should have had more people who learned from him in NXT in that final. And the fact that Jason Jordan or Chad Gable had the chance to go, but they rather push Corbin, bothers the hell out of me.
You're right.
And the crowd was the same way. The Jason Jordan and Chad Gable are way more crowd friendly, and they would have killed even if they lost in the final. Them in the final would have made much more sense.
Cole,
And one more. Sorry, go ahead.
Cole, I totally see your point. Bull Dempsey and Tyler Breeze should have totally won.
You know what? That would have been okay because both of them were NXT
I was
talent.
being sarcastic.
No, but you raised a point. You raised
How
a
did I
point.
raise a point in being sarcastic?
Because both of them were NXT talent who learned from Dusty.
Oh my.
So maybe that would have been okay. Or, I don't know. Also, but last thing was, I honestly think Joe should have turned heel there. I think Joe and Finn winning off Finn having an injured leg, so basically they beat 1.5 people, isn't right. I feel like Joe should have tagged Finn in. Finn gets stuck in the middle of the ring. Joe jumps off the apron, leaves Finn all alone, and then end of days, Corbin and Rhino win. If you want to put them in the final, you should have done it so Joe gets put in a spot to be in the main event for the next show.
Yeah. Well, they decided to go with
the injury made it too perfect.
NASCAR, he's played. Okay, this is once again we're referring to our chat for people watching the recorded version. But yeah, NASCAR. Samoa Joe plays heel a lot. You know why? Because he's good at it.
He really is.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, like I've said for so many years, that Triple H plays an incredible heel.
Triple H actually, I think Triple H can play both sides. It really depends. It really depends. Like it really does depend. Like he's definitely a very good heel.
He makes the crowd despise him.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember? Do you remember Face DX?
That's actually what I was talking about. Is honestly Triple H. Then again, DX was supposed to start as a heel group, but that ended up being.
I mean the 2006 version.
That was basically still. Well, it was DX with that slightly toned down.
They were going against the McMahons. They were face.
Yeah,
it was.
I thought him very amusing. I mean, they had some funny segments and everything.
Come on, we got Little People's Court out of that.
Yeah.
We also got. Hi, be calm. I'm super controversial. Hey, what's your name? Stan. Stan.
I just kicked Stan.
And don't forget. Do not forget. Holy crap! You cracked a masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
But anyway, moving back to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe hasn't he played a heel for like 95% of his career?
Usually
TNA,
because
he played a face I think 1/3 of the time.
Pretty much whether Joe pretty much in TNA Joe was face or heel pretty much depending on who he was facing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually something that I realized though that I want to ask you about that goes on to like one of the next matches. How come Joe got to keep his name, but Finn Balor and Asuka couldn't?
No, it's not that they couldn't. I think when they come in, because remember, I mean, when they introduced her, they introduced her as Kana, so it's pretty obvious she could have kept her name.
Yeah.
So I think and apparently what they said was, or they went into it during her match at Takeover was, she went with Asuka because she was honoring, I forget what her name was, but it was something Asuka, who was part of who was one of the it was a group called the Charge Gals. It was classic Japanese wrestlers.
Wasn't it Bomber Gals?
No, I thought it was Charge Gals. They said.
No, I remember thinking, man, that sounds pretty bad. A Japanese group called the Bomber Gals, but no, because I thought that was it. Because I was literally thinking that kind of sounds weird.
But honestly, I think the reason Samoa Joe kept his name is Lioness Asuka. Thank you, Tails. Yeah. She did that to honor, because it's kind of like with when Kevin Steen came in, he actively chose Kevin Owens.
For Owen Hart.
Yeah, I think it was Owen Hart, and actually, isn't his kid named Owen?
I think so.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of if your opponent. Don't make fun of his kid, or he'll kill you. He's done that.
Yeah, but I mean
there was
that
an opponent who made fun of his kid, and he knocked him out.
Like I think it really depends. Like so I think it goes by situation because like with Samoa Joe, I think that was one of those things where, you know, he was such a name in the industry that it's pretty much one of those things like, yeah, you know what, people, you know, we can rebrand, we can give him a new name all we want. People know who he is.
Yeah, there is
Master.
there is another superstar who kind of followed in that same thing where he came in and still kept his name from the Indies. CM Punk.
Yeah, that one I can't remember how. I think that was more Paul Heyman. I think that was Paul Heyman pretty much went with that. Convinced people
also,
to let him
Taz
keep his name.
technically kept his name.
Technically, they gave him an extra Z.
Yeah,
That's still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still the same, but in a way, it also gave him a way to have. It gave WWE a way to basically just have their own branded version.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then we
granted,
got-
it's possible that some of these wrestlers trademark that name, so it's like, yeah, I want this name.
Yeah. Samoa Joe has definitely been around long enough to probably have trademarked his own name.
Introducing to the ring, Samoa Joey.
Oh Jesus, no!
That's stupid.
But if so, okay, yeah, NASCAR kind of brings up a nice hypothetical there because if Triple H went to TNA, he could still be Triple H over there because
now, that would be weird.
his name is too
have-
big. His name is too big at this point.
Yeah.
We
much.
have Triple A.
Now that would be pretty freaking strange to see.
Okay,
TNA.
Tails, Daniel Bryan. I don't think that really counts because he was originally Bryan Danielson. I think
Yeah,
they
that's a
swapped
WWE thing.
That's it.
I think that was probably a WWE thing where they came in and said, you know what?
That
They probably said it'd probably be we could probably market Daniel Bryan easier than we can Bryan Danielson.
that was a WWE thing. WWE he wanted to keep the name Bryan Danielson, but WWE decided no, we're just gonna go with Daniel Bryan.
I honestly think Daniel Bryan actually works better. That's just my opinion.
Marketing wise, yeah, it's definitely better.
It flows better on a T-shirt.
Also, Daniel Bryan just like comes off easier on the tongue. All right, so let's move. We have two more matches. Three more technically. Which we should, unless you have anything else to say about Dusty.
Honestly, no, because as far as the matches go themselves, I think all three matches were solid.
Oh, all three matches were definitely solid.
Yeah.
So that was the good thing is that we got three good solid matches out of it, and at the very least we can be glad for that. And I mean, honestly, even when it was Corbin and Rhino versus Balor and Joe, even if it wasn't like the tag team that obviously the crowd wanted in there, the crowd was still very much into the match.
You might have wanted steak, and you got You may have gotten steak, but you got lamb chop. It was still a pretty goddamn good lamb chop.
Yeah. So yeah.
Why'd you laugh at that one? It's true.
No, I liked it. That's the reason I laughed at it. Sorry. I liked it, but anyway, so as far as the rest of the card went, there were three other matches. One being the main event. The other two, which did take place between the semifinals matches and the finals match in the Dusty Classic. One of them being Dana Brooke and Asuka. This being Asuka's in-ring debut in NXT, which
she's terrifying.
Yeah, she was definitely. You could tell they've obviously already talked to her a bit about about being in the ring in the American style, because you could tell she was not kicking as hard as she was in some of the footage you've seen.
I bet you beforehand she was talking to Paige, and Paige just goes, "Listen, you gotta calm that shit down. You can't, even I know you can't do that shit. You gotta kill Dana."
Yeah. But
and Dana sold it like a champ.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I will say this: as far as in one facet of being a sports entertainer, superstar, diva, whatever, as entrances go, Asuka's got a really solid entrance.
Her fucking creepy mask I thought was horrible at first, but then when she takes it off and she's just doing that demonic smile, I'm like, okay, yes. She's just she's pulling a Brock Lesnar and just smiling the entire time.
Yeah, and I love how, obviously she knows she's not that strong with English yet, and she's got to work on that. And because talking is a big part of American wrestling, whether you like it or not. Mm-hmm. But I love what she did in spite of that. During the match, she was so expressive when looking at the crowd. Even if she wasn't saying anything, she looked out at the crowd and she did all that stuff, like the whole thing where she was basically making fun of Dana's little pose.
Yeah, the muscle pose.
Yeah. So I thought that was just perfect for me. That just perfect. That just showed how Asuka could work and work with the crowd without having to say a single damn thing. But yeah, as far as the match goes, honestly, Dana looked good in the match.
Dana looked very good.
Yeah. Honestly, this match was a great debut for Asuka, and it was, and honestly, this made Dana Brooke, to me, look the best she has in probably since she debuted for me.
Yeah, I'd go that far. I will say though that Asuka going from submission to submission to submission so smoothly, I literally was just freaking out, like going, this is unbelievable. She's going from one crossface to a fucking almost reverse bank statement to another crossface. Then she's like hitting the ropes and twisting into another crossface. What's going on?
Yeah. So pretty much what we got out of that match is we definitely have something to look forward to in Asuka's future work.
Did you see the video on YouTube about afterwards?
No, I didn't see any of the stuff after, unfortunately.
Okay.
Did I win?
Yeah, that. So,
did I win?
Not did I win. It was basically Emma
right?
Yeah, it's basically that. Emma and the doctor are looking over Dana, and Dana's just going, like, they're looking at her head, and Dana just sips up, goes, I beat her. How quickly did I beat her? How quickly did she tap out? And Emma just looks all confused and says, "You better lay down. I beat her, right? Yeah, I did." And Asuka comes up from behind with a creepy smile on and just starts patting her on the head, going, "Dana, Dana, Dana." Which, all right. And she just looks, goes, that's Asuka. I beat her, right? So I'm wondering if they're gonna keep this going of where she thinks she won.
Well, we'll have to see. But
you didn't win.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of keep things rolling along here. The other match besides the main event was Apollo Crews versus Tyler Breeze.
God damn it!
And
it was a foregone conclusion how that one was gonna end.
It's so sad.
Although and the thing I will admit, I do think Tyler Breeze should have won the match. I do think
they were not gonna derail Apollo Crews.
And that sucks because
you don't derail him.
Yeah, and it sucks because, to be perfectly honest, I do agree with Cole on this one thing, is that Tyler Breeze is definitely making other guys look really good, and and honestly, even in losing, he's making himself look great. And but
no, he's not. He's not.
Yeah, he is. Are you kidding? He's having amazing matches.
No. Yes, he's had amazing matches. But there's a fundamental problem with the idea of Tyler Breeze now. If you watch any Tyler Breeze match, anytime he pins somebody, you know how everyone goes 1, 2, 2. They don't do that for him anymore because no one expects him to win. That's a very big issue in wrestling, where if you come out and no one expects you're going to win and they don't even have any faith in you, no matter how good you are, they just lose interest. Like, oh, it's Tyler Breeze. Okay, well, who's going to beat him this time? Oh, here comes CJ Parker. He's going to beat him. Okay, that's how it's going to work now. No one has faith in Tyler Breeze anymore, and that's just very sad.
Tyler Breeze I hate to say this, but here's the thing. There's the difference between what I'm going to say and the comparison. Tyler Breeze has now become the Santino Marella of NXT. But here's the difference. Tyler Breeze is actually entertaining and fun to watch.
Well, time out. Santino is fun to watch. Hey,
He's a good comedian.
Would you like
He's a good comic relief. That's pretty much what I could.
Would you like? Would you like some milk in your teeth?
That's the thing. He was only funny. He was a shitty wrestler.
He was
shitty.
Yeah, I would say he was decent, but is he
Remember that time he almost
amazing?
won the World
No.
Heavyweight Championship?
Still shitty.
Well, people really liked it when he was like in the finals in the Rumble. People were loving it.
Fucking almost beat Del Rio.
And then he got eliminated.
Honestly, Santino and Tyler Breeze are like Mick Foley. And
No.
hold on.
No.
No. Hold on. Mick Foley always described himself as a supporting character in a bigger picture. That's what Tyler Breeze is, and that's what Santino were. They weren't the main event. They were always people to stand by others and say, "Look at this. I'm going to be the Cuba Gooding Jr. and I'm gonna get the Oscar for Best Supporting Role. That's what I'm gonna do."
That explains why Emma lasted so long on Raw.
Well, fuck off, because Vince did his bullshit with Emma. Emma's great now again, so you can suck my dick.
No thanks.
Thank you. Emma's good again. It's fine.
I like what Sin Cara just wrote in the chat. Where's Tyler? All I feel is a breeze. That's so awful.
Yeah. But anyway, kind of getting back to the match. Like, honestly, once again, this match made them both look good. Once again, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna say that. I still think Tyler came out of this match like that. That's me looking at it as, okay, how good do these guys look even if they lose? And I mean, hell, Tyler was the first guy to pretty much force Apollo to finish somebody off in another way than the standing moonsault.
But
Yeah.
well, it's true. But here's the thing: Adrian Neville kept losing in the beginning too when he was on Raw. And even though they were good matches, he had a good solid streak of constantly losing. And like, think of how just meh he is now. Like, what you might have the greatest matches in the world. If you keep losing, that hurts you.
Technically, you could place the blame on the fact that WWE creative does not know what to do with Adrian Neville.
That's one thing.
Because look, how long has he been in this fucking storyline with Stardust?
Is it still? No, he's not. He's not in that storyline anymore. I don't think.
It's over? Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
What is he doing?
He's
Barrett.
feuding. He's feuding with Barrett.
Oh, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the one thing that kept, honestly, that's what kept, putting him down, was just, this whole thing with Stardust. It was just not a good, it was a funny feud for a while. It's just like after SummerSlam, drop, let it end. And then we saw them wrestle for 3 weeks on Raw. Each week. It was really getting old. And I got tired of watching Stardust and Adrian Neville matches. But whatever. That's just me nitpicking.
Tails. Neville is still losing on Raw, but he's losing because of screw jobs.
And I think that's another thing that really needs to stop ending is matches ending in screw jobs.
Well,
No decisive finishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when it's Raw, when it's Raw and it's it's obviously not because Neville wasn't even facing Barrett. It was Neville.
Right.
It was Neville facing Sheamus, and Barrett was at ringside. So yeah, everybody knew Barrett was going to do something. That's the whole thing about Raw and your live TV, your live free TV.
Right.
You can get away with this stuff because all of this, everything on Raw, SmackDown is meant to just push the story forward. You don't have to have your decisive victories there.
Right.
So,
okay.
yeah,
Yes.
obviously, faces still win clean and keep moving forward. But if matches end in shenanigans, it's not so bad because that this is not the end of it.
Shenanigans.
But
That's why Tyler Breeze winning would have been fine. like I know you just said that, but like yeah, it would have given him his first good feud, and it would have given Breeze a win.
Honestly, I don't think. Honestly, if because here's the other thing: if Breeze is not being called up soon, and he's staying on NXT for a while longer, I don't think we're done. Like, at least if I was the NXT booking, I don't think I'm done with Cruz and Breeze.
Here's a question: why would CJ Parker leave if Tyler Breeze, and why hasn't Tyler Breeze left? I feel like Tyler Breeze has to be getting to a point where he's been there. He's seen Sami Zayn go and face John Cena. He's seen Kevin Owens get shoved through there. He's seen Emma go through there. He's seen almost everyone go up to the main roster, except him. After a while, you have to be going, why am I the black sheep? Why doesn't anyone love me?
Well, Cole, you just kind of have to wait for the right opportunity. I mean, who knows?
Chef, I get that, but after a while, you gotta just start saying to yourself, what am I willing to put up with? Don't fucking say it, AJ. I know you're going. This. Damn it. I guess that works.
I was also gonna say the pay's probably still good.
Actually, NXT gets paid very little, but their traveling gets paid for.
Oh, that's still pretty good though, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's good. It's like when you get to Raw, you get paid more, but you have to pay for your own traveling. But with NXT, you get paid less, but everything's paid for you. So it's like, it depends on what you want.
Don't you get? Isn't minimum salary for a wrestler in NXT like $50,000?
I don't think so. I think it might be less.
That's still pretty decent, if you ask me.
Honestly, it's not bad.
Who knows?
Yeah, especially if you're living down in the Central Florida area. It's not cost of living down that way is not that bad. Well, okay, if you're not in Orlando proper.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you're not in Disneyland.
Yeah.
I used to live there.
Disney World.
Disney World. Here's the thing: Disney World's in Florida. Disneyland is in California.
Yep. Yeah, me and AJ know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now, Kane? I'm going to Disney World.
Oh, look who decided to say something.
I'm the tag team champions.
Because I thought you guys were done with NXT. Because I
No,
we're still on it.
Not there yet.
Oh.
All right, so actually, let's move on. Should we move on to the main event?
Well, because I mean,
Yes.
we actually barely talked about the match itself, really.
Oh wow, it was an okay. It was a good match. It was a good match for both
Yeah,
guys,
it
but
was-
I still feel annoyed by it.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, because Breeze pretty much did exactly what he had to do with Apollo Crews. He forced Crews to keep showing more. Is really what it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, but yeah, so I guess we've pretty much. I guess everything else really kind of counts as beating around the bush of this, but yeah, holy fucking shit! This
wrestling.
Yeah, this
Sasha
damn main
Banks
event.
and- Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Oh my God.
First of all, yeah, and it's kind of funny. I didn't realize because I hadn't done the research on that in so long. But yeah, this was only what they said. This was the 10th Iron Man match in WWE ever.
Yep,
Well,
and it was the first
technically-
ever.
Well, it's the 10th, but they only say 9 of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
that's right.
I'm surprised they said the exact number because it is 10. Yeah, it was Triple H versus a Ghost where Eugene helped the Ghost get the final pinfall.
Who?
First Benoit.
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
Exactly.
Anyway, shut up. So yeah, 10th ever Iron Man match, first ever women's Iron Man match, and first ever women's title main event on a pay-per-view network special, whatever. And
Bayley and Sasha Banks again tore the fucking house down.
Awesome.
yeah,
It was a fantastic. Honestly, between this and Takeover Brooklyn, this topped it.
and it was
This topped that match. Come on.
well
now.
because
That was
here's
great.
his
I will say that this match was good, but I feel like NXT Takeover was more direct. I feel like this match had a lot of rest hold moments And like the Brooklyn match is more like action after action after action after
Well,
action.
Is there a little bit of bias there because you were in the crowd that night?
It might be because like I was listening to the crowd, and I was like watching it. It was like bam, super kick, bam, jump, jump, jump. But with this, because this was a 30-minute match, they couldn't do intense the entire way through, so they had to break it up into sections. So it depends on which poison you want better.
Yeah, and really it was, and yeah, I mean that's the whole thing is that you knew it was the 30-minute Iron Man. You knew going in that it was going to be they had to use the time. They couldn't just go all out right. They couldn't just go straight up all out and burn themselves out after 12 minutes or something like that, and suddenly you've got 18 minutes to fill and you've got nothing.
Yeah, they can't go
punch.
They couldn't have gone too crazy, but
But
the crowd's in it.
well, I mean, they couldn't have gone too crazy, but they definitely timed when they decided to do it. I mean, there were definitely spots in here in this match that were pretty much that pretty much it was just like, okay, this should have been happening with women for a while now, and it all felt like spots that you would expect out of men's matches. My example being Sasha Banks swinging Bayley into the LED board.
I remember. Oh yeah, that she just threw her into the board and the whole thing went.
I really wish the men's wrestling would make little kids cry in the front row.
Oh God, that was okay. That was honest. I've got to say, I think that was the top point of the match for me. Because oh my God, just Sasha. What was it? Yeah, Sasha she beat up Bayley on the. Was that after the leaderboard? Was that after the LED board throw?
No, that was before the LED board throw.
Oh, okay.
It's like Sasha.
Or no, I think it
swung Bayley like a baseball bat into the steps, and then she was just laying there, and then you see the little kid.
No. I remember what happened because here's the thing. Like Sasha straight up was talking to the kid, was like yelling at her. I think she stole the kid's tiara.
Oh my God, Sasha!
And
went back into the ring, put it on, and was still gloating. And then they cut back, and that little girl was like up against her mom crying, and it was like, oh my God.
Sasha was like ultra heel at that moment.
She should have taken the tiara and just put it on the ground and just starts fucking smashing it.
Oh
no, okay, no. See that? Yeah, I don't. I'll stop it there.
We're not gonna go that far.
Oh, Sasha would.
Oh, she was up against her dad. Sorry, I thought it was. Sorry, I don't. I'm not remembering it that well.
Jeez, Suki, how offensive.
Well, sorry that I didn't remember which parent she was up against.
Anyway, but still, yeah, it was like Sasha played such an amazing heel that night. Just parading, I remember she took the tiara and just started parading around the ring with it on. And then, oh my God, it was so.
I honestly thought it was gonna go capital punishment on us, and where at the last moment, she's making fun of the kid, and she takes her drink and throws it in her face, and then Bayley to belly, and she gets the last pin.
Oh God, they're not gonna do that. So that was that was amazing.
The little Lizzies stole the championship from me.
The little Lizzies?
Is their name Lizzie?
Izzy,
damn it.
Not Lizzie.
But oh God, honestly, I was because we were getting right down there at the end. I was highly anticipating we were going to get another sudden death Iron Man.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, because I mean, they were sitting there, and Bayley put the submission on her, but she put it on with obviously with the 10 seconds left, and I thought, okay, this is close, but we could possibly still hit the end of the clock with the tie.
Yeah. But then no.
Yeah. Sasha tapped with 3 seconds left.
Yeah. It was still a really cool finish.
Yeah. And
it was overall that was a fantastic match. It was really good. I did say it topped the Brooklyn match, but just I would say honestly just barely. It's both of them were extremely good. But if I had to choose the one that I wanted to watch, out of the two, I'd rather watch the Brooklyn. the Brooklyn one, but this one was like, this is worth a watch again.
Can I say though that it's kind of funny to me that Triple H and Steph were there, on time and there for the closing ceremonies, yet they were fucking late for Raw.
GG.
Yep.
It's just like we know which kid the parents like better.
Yeah.
Do we have to watch? Do we have to talk about Raw?
Somebody sent a message to Sarge.
Because that's the only thing I care about here, and I'm leaving next week, so we have to talk about Raw, AJ.
Well, to be perfectly honest, high points, top points of Raw were pretty much everything having to do with Corporate Kane again.
Yes.
I really
He is
thought
a fire
fucking
safety
Isaac
poster.
Yankem was coming out.
When you play with fire,
You
get
get
burned.
burned. It's a
That's
fire
a
safety
fire
poster.
Fire safety poster.
that's a fire safety poster in my office.
But that applies here, too.
See, he's Corporate Kane is
Why
such a dick
are
now.
they getting rid of this now?
Corporate Kane is like such a dick now. I love it. The first night after the demon came back, I still laugh at this every time I see it. Kane, give me the mask. Huh?
What are you
five.
talking about? I gave it to you.
No, the low like where Steph held her hand out and then Kane just gave Robo 5. He's such a dick. I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah. But, yeah, so...
He was not going to bring out Isaac Yankem, by the way, Cole.
I really thought. I honestly.
was
You
gonna
are
bring out
not
the
going to be
demon.
in this match, and then the fucking dentist stuff comes out.
Toothpaste.
I just thought of something really crazy for if this were to ever happen. Demon versus demon, losers demon leaves.
Oh my
Who's
god.
the other
Finn
demon?
Finn Balor versus Kane,
Oh,
Let's
I
do
like
it.
ye.
and then Finn Balor
That's a
becomes the
Finn
new
Balor.
demon.
That's a Finn Balor.
There's a
actually.
soul transfer.
Yes, but anyway,
Yeah, let's see. So, for anybody that didn't see it, so Stephanie and Trips couldn't get to the event on time. Kane's left in charge. He makes main event, which is him and Seth. Well, Corporate Kane versus Seth in a lumberjack match for the main event.
Yes.
Yeah. Throughout the night, Triple H and Stephanie check in, with Stephanie apparently really having problems with the flight attendant.
yep, and but then once it's getting closer and closer to the main event,
Finally, Triple
Kane-
H gets through with good connection, and he's like, and then they pretty much go, okay, Kane, for absolutely no reason are you to be in the main event. Find
You.
someone else.
you,
Okay.
Corporate Kane, you, not anybody else, just not you. Okay, and then he just had like the smuggest look on his face, and he knew what he was doing.
Demon up.
It's like I say
Demon
with
up.
transformation.
So Demon Kane versus Rollins. It was pretty much it was a 10-minute lumberjack affair. Just basically once again just a match to kind of move things forward.
So
Yeah.
it was 5 minutes of actual match, and then the lumberjacks start beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
Can I say something about this? I found it very funny of the Dudleys being the front, like front and center for that. I just know in the back of their mind they were just like talking to each other, or they were just saying to each other, "This is fucking Abyss, dude."
Yeah, I could just.
This is the
It's like
bits.
Devon looks over at Bubba. It's just like, yo, are you getting a flashback right now? Yeah, to a company I never want to go back to.
What if you go in that hall, dog?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I will say I am liking Paige again. She's being this perfect, like completely delusional bitch.
Oh,
I am
Daddy's on
the
PCP.
best friends.
And CD.
Yeah. So now, yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, Team PCB is now Team NBC.
And BC.
I was about to say, it's Team NBC. The more you know.
Starring Brian
That was
Williams.
but crap.
Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa.
I kid.
No, I was gonna say NBC. God damn it. Because USA is under the NBC Universal banner. God
Holy
fucking damn
shit!
Oh my god!
This is going deep.
it. Yeah. What the
This is too
Oh.
real.
Wait.
This is too
So
real.
wait.
Abandoned ship.
No,
Abandoned ship.
when when they go heel, can Brian Williams be their ring announcer?
Oh
Yes.
no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, God.
No!
Okay.
This
I know.
tag team who went to Iraq and took bullets, maybe, possibly.
Anyway,
Start
but
rapping.
if we still, let's see, other high point of the night with actually still with women was during Naomi versus Naomi versus Nikki Bella. I started feeling bad for Naomi and really for Naomi because all the crowd cared about was the fact that Sasha was at ringside.
That was the entire match. Was just them just saying, "We want Sasha."
Now, with that, there was actually one of the people involved in this whole thing actually pulled a really smart move, character-wise, and that would be Brie Bella. Pretty much, yeah, it was. I think like Alicia. I think what was it? I think Naomi dove out of the ring or something and took out Nikki and Alicia. So Brie backed off, and then she got up on the announce table, and just started looking at, just took a mic and started yelling, "We want Sasha," and just started yelling it at them. And I went,
And then the crowd was booing her.
crowd was booing her, but then it got the obvious desired effect. The other two came around, and it caused the distraction enough to help Nikki win.
And then Sasha yanked Brie off the table.
Yeah, but it's just. But yeah, when I saw that, I went, oh my God, Brie, that was an incredibly smart move on your part. At least as far as being a heel.
Oh, I can think of another highlight.
Okay.
Someone got married.
Oh God!
During the U.S. Open.
Oh
Champions.
God! The world's most awkward storyline got even more awkward.
Yeah. This stupid shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you were talking about that one.
No, really.
Okay, let's talk about both. Let's start with the one that made things awkward.
Yeah.
Which would be, over the weekend, TMZ reported that Lana and Rusev got engaged.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's legitimate.
Yeah, that is 100% legit. So they talked to Dolph Ziggler before the show, and he was just like, she decided, and kind of, we had our fun times and everything. He's like, so anyway, but I mean, come on, Todd, come on, we got Raw tonight. You looking forward to Raw? And you could tell it was like, it's like, okay, he's trying not to go nuts right now.
This storyline is fucking stupid.
Yeah, but then Rusev has the match. He lost his match through distraction, wasn't it?
Yeah, he lost. No. He didn't lose through distraction. It was just through something. It wasn't anything Summer Rae did, because Summer Rae was still at ringside.
Yes.
But no, he missed. He went, like, Ryback went for the shell shock. He got out of it, got back to the corner. Rusev went at him, dove headfirst into the ring post, picked up, and then shell shock. And then Summer Rae got back, and then Summer Rae got in the ring. And then what happened next made things even more awkward.
Yeah, so Summer Rae pretty much said, "Screw you, Rusev," slapped him, and walked off.
Mm-hmm.
One of the dumbest storylines. I mean, nothing. Honestly, in terms of writing, nothing will ever beat Brie versus Nikki Bella. But this, my God, what the?
Whoa,
fuck
what
did
about
we
I thought
want
you
the
were
last
gonna
several
say
months?
Edge and Lita.
Are they going to say
Against
farting
Hardy.
Natalia?
There's plenty of stupid, but this is up there. This was stupid from the moment it started to where it ended. This was just flat out stupid. Now, what's Summer Rae gonna do now? Summer Rae just gonna stick to the back?
She's gonna come back.
Go back to
and
NXT?
being
Who
a
knows?
dance partner.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens with her. But let's go on to a more entertaining thing, which is funny because it still involves somebody who was involved in this storyline. But yeah, so John Cena comes out to do the U.S. Open Challenge. Dolph Ziggler answers the call on this one. And Cena went into a whole thing about how special the Allstate Arena was for him, because I completely forgot that the infamous Kurt Angle match was the infamous first ever match against Kurt Angle was in Chicago.
Yep.
Which reminds me how similar his debut is to the U.S. Open Challenge.
Yeah. But so So he goes out there.
I didn't hear when he come out. Did the crowd give him the usual treatment?
CM Punk.
They did. Cena sucks, but Cena worked with it this time because he walked up to the crowd. He walked up to the first guy in the crowd who was singing it, and he was basically doing the millions of dollars dance with him.
Oh my god!
But
Wow.
yeah. So they did that.
Good
So,
at this shit.
yeah. So they did that, and Dolph Ziggler answered the call for the U.S.
Without getting done
without-
by New Day.
Yeah, I was about to say without getting dragged out by the New Day.
Yes. So they answer the call, and they get together and they start doing the match. They do like a couple of moves, but then all of a sudden you notice the crowd. The crowd starts like looking over, and they start pointing at something, and you can see Ziggler and Cena both look over at it. And I think Cena basically looked at him and said, "Dude, we got to take advantage of this." So they take a moment where like he throws Ziggler down, and Ziggler rolls out of the ring. And then Cena turns around and asks for a microphone. He gets the mic and he just goes, "I told you we were going to make history here tonight. She said yes!"
Yes. Oh, and
And
the crowd started chanting yes.
Oh my fucking god! I missed this part.
And somewhere in the back, Nikki Bella cried.
So, yeah, so...
Just keep no selling those marriage proposals.
Yeah, I have to... And it was...
Do it.
Yeah. And it was just one of those moments where it was like, you know what, I'll give him this one. I'll give him this one for pretty much stopping a match to just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
If I was John Cena, I would have jumped in the crowd going, "What'd you just say? Answer the man."
Let's see.
He just like he jumps over the barricade and just runs over to where they are.
Just like
I don't think they were that far either. He could have easily done that.
They were pretty far into the crowd. I think it was like up.
I think they were near the back of the floor.
Right.
John Cena just like he just goes up to him and just like starts doing the Daniel Bryan yes thing.
Yes.
The crowd did that.
Yeah, the entire crowd was going yes, yes, yes.
But yeah,
So it was overall that was a good. It was a good match.
It was a good, and yeah, that's the good thing is that after that point, then yeah, they got to it and it was a solid match.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cena and Ziggler both. I mean, it's weird. Is it weird that this year Cena has actually been really on fire lately with matches?
Yeah, honestly,
he's been having really good matches, and that's strange for me to say about John Cena.
Honestly, I think it's the fact that they finally said they finally took Cena, they took him out of the main event picture,
Thank God.
for the most part, and they pretty much said, okay, let's put him against the mid card, and he's gonna Cena's gonna be the guy that's gonna help us get the rest of these guys over.
He's gonna be let's look back. It worked with
Rusev.
It did work with Rusev. It worked with Kevin Owens. Who else? Sami Zayn before he got injured.
Yeah.
I mean, he was already over, but
Yeah,
and I mean, reminds me of Razor Ramon.
This put him over the moon.
This kind of reminds me of Razor Ramon with X-Pac.
The 1, 2, 3 kid.
Yes.
1, 2, 3 kid.
God.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
But Cena is pretty much the guy that the younger guys can come out, even if they're not beating him, they're still coming out. They're doing their absolute damnedest to take him down, and looking their best when they do.
And that's actually funny when you say that, Suki. Doing everything that they can possibly do to take out John Cena. Yeah, I remember. I was sitting in the crowd at the Nassau Coliseum, and I saw Zack Ryder pull off a 450. What the fuck? He never does that. Yeah, I know he missed, but he went for it.
Also,
he went for it.
This Cena reminds me of like if you're playing an RPG, he's the optional boss that you try and beat when you're a low level, but you fucking get owned every time.
I was about to say Cena's the Colossal Titan.
Yeah.
He's the Colossal Titan. Well,
okay.
Poster boy.
Let's see. And then I know there's one other thing.
Came out and
moved
on.
And
Ambrose.
And of course, once again, the best storyline they've got going. Well, yeah, the best storyline they've got going once again did a solid job of advancing its storyline.
Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns was actually pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, because Roman was definitely getting him down and definitely finally showing the weakness of the big man.
I did like that one little. It looked sloppy when you watch it back, but it was still pretty funny to watch. He hits the one drive-by. Okay, cool. He goes for it again, clothesline onto the little LED board on the apron.
Yeah.
You can imagine, because, like, I can bet you that, like, any wrestler that's just like, okay, we're going to do a spot, do we have to not do it on the LED board? Because I can bet you that fucking hurts.
Probably. Well, I mean, if you think about it, taking that spot on the apron anyway, you're still falling onto steel.
Right.
Yeah. It's barely covered steel.
Right.
Didn't John Cena and Ryback go through it?
That was the entrance area. I'm talking the little board on the ring.
Oh, right.
You know that little centerpiece now that says like Raw and it's got like a flashing graphic on it now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and I do have to admit, during the segments that involved Roman and Bray, this was the one time in the night I kind of wanted to slap people in the crowd.
Because they didn't want to do it.
Because yeah, Roman was cutting his promo. He was cutting a solid promo. And everybody started going, boring. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Listen, you're in Chicago. If they don't like Roman, they're not gonna fucking know.
Chicago has always been a city against him.
Especially after their homeboy pretty much...
oh, yeah. They have I can almost get... I mean, as much as the crowd, like, a good portion of that crowd does love WWE, there's some of them, I can guarantee you, anyone that bought a ticket to that event had still some ill will towards, the whole thing with CM Punk.
I'm surprised there wasn't a "fuck you, Roman" chant.
But what was I gonna say?
Oh god, that reminded me of something out of Takeover because I realized there were definitely kids in that crowd. But god, what was the crowd was just chanting anything they wanted to.
Oh, the crowd was on fire.
Most of the chants were during the Gable match, from what I remember.
No, wasn't there like a "fuck you" chant or something?
I don't think that happened.
Fucking LA. I don't think so.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah. But the one thing that I liked at the end of this particular segment, after Roman beat Strowman via countout, because he nailed him with a Superman punch, Roman kind of like did a weird. He sold it kind of well, but he kind of not like Batista, where he kind of fell back. But you could see that Braun kind of like had to like jump a little over the table.
Probably because he thought he was closer to it than he was.
Yeah. And then he just kind of just plopped over it. But
for some reason, I keep thinking you're saying Broman.
But
let's see. Oh, according to Sin Cara, a chant like that did happen at Takeover. Huh.
Oh, it did? Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
But what was I gonna say? Okay, so after that's over, the Wyatts surround the ring. Bray gets in. Roman is running out, and then just slides out. He's like, "Come on, Roman, get in the ring," And then he gets on his knees, does the whole follow the buzzards thing. He's left wide open. Boom! Just Roman nails him with a punch. I don't know why. I just started laughing at that. It was like perfectly timed. He does this whole thing, looks back down. Yes, follow the you motherfucker.
Did you just interrupt me?
You interrupt everyone else.
No, he didn't interrupt him. He said it all the way through.
Yeah. But, oh, God.
I got such a stupid laugh.
There was also the New Day ribbing on Orton and Ambrose, saying how they're the best group.
I had...
And fuck you, Legacy.
Before...
and God. Evolution and the Authority and the Shield. And
the Shield. It. But before New Day came out, or it's just like, boys, I want, please, someone in this chat or anyone watching the recorded version, please find me a GIF of Dean Ambrose just face palming right when New Day was coming out. Please,
give me a second.
I need that.
Ambrose.
I did like the one line, or not the one line, but one line Randy said. He was talking about Dean about how Randy has been in the business, and it's like, I've been hearing voices in my head for years before you came here.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That was a great line.
That was cheesy as fuck.
That's a great line. You be quiet.
I would say when Dean Ambrose said, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw," I've always wanted to do that. It sounded okay, right? I thought that was better.
All right. Well,
Well, I like the one.
so as far as Raw goes, it had good moments. Overall,
You know, we're still 2 weeks out from Hell in a Cell. So.
Yeah. So
I'm
next
not gonna
week's
be here. I can't give predictions.
next week's the go. Next week's the go home show. So we'll see what they do.
I actually do have some things up. I didn't expect the NXT Takeover thing to go this long. There was actually a couple news stories I want to talk about.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get through a couple of news stories, and then we'll call it for the night.
I'll let Chef go first.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here's something really interesting. WWE is hiring for a senior talent manager.
What's that
Okay.
mean?
That's a pretty big position. You know, they basically recruit wrestlers to WWE.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Jim Ross's position at one point, I believe.
Yeah.
So Jim Ross. So they're opening a new position for talent relations.
Yeah. A senior talent manager.
All right, that'll be good.
And it also lead me to a link to WWE jobs. Apparently, there are jobs in India, London, England, and most of the other ones are in Connecticut.
Anything in Detroit?
No, there's. I don't think they'll ever have a hard.
Anything overseas? 'Cause
That's what they just
where I
said.
might be
London
going.
and India.
And Tokyo.
Anyone in the
Me
Middle
too.
East? That's probably where I'm going.
That's India.
That's Asia, stupid.
Dun, 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 dun.
India is Middle East.
No, it's not.
No, India is solidly in Asia, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dun 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 dun.
Hashtag
Desert.
that's our coal.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
This
Then,
is just as bad as when you mixed up the Koreas.
Fuck off. That was 2 years ago.
No, you will never forget it.
Oh, jeez, oh, jeez.
All right. Now it's my turn to talk about news.
Oh no.
Okay.
Unless you have something to say about this.
It's an open position.
All
What
right.
else is there to
So
say?
the reason for John Cena taking time off has been revealed.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So he's shooting a new reality show on Fox.
Oh my
what?
god.
Scott
no.
Keith of Fighting Spirit magazine reports that Cena is scheduled to host a new fitness-themed show for the network, which will take 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh my! I thought he was taking time off to relax. No! Oh Jesus! Not do more work, Cena.
There's a press release, and he's going to leave after Hell in a Cell and return at the December MSG event at Madison Square Garden. And the show is set to air in the spring. He and a few others were told this week that the filming window is set for October 26th to the first week of January, and that it will take 6 to 8 weeks for everything. The host is going to be John Cena, and that's why.
Okay. Well, here's
I can't
okay.
see- All right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. He's gonna go do more work, but to be perfectly honest, compared to how much work he does with WWE, this is probably gonna be a cakewalk for him.
Most
It's
likely,
time to
yeah.
get. See, it's time to get John fit.
Yeah. But John
The
Fit.
Simon Dean system and the Bullfit system.
Oh
Let's go.
God, if they brought fucking Simon Dean out.
Well, to be fair, I could see John Cena being like a host. I mean, he definitely has the charisma, and he could definitely do it. I mean, Chris Jericho was able to do it with the 2 game shows that he had. Well, actually, one was a reality competitive, and one was a game show, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just he sees someone struggling to do push-ups, and he puts them in the STF. What are you doing? Oh, force of habit. Sorry.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
All right, and okay. Other than that, here's another story. Raven is going to be heading to WWE headquarters this month.
Oh god.
Yeah, but it's mainly for like for an interview process with let's see if I remember correctly. It was,
Probably some special involving ECW, right?
yeah, more than likely.
As far as we know so
ECW
far.
and the Dudley Boys.
Wink.
Dudley Boys DVD. There's also that.
Yeah, there is a Dudley Boys DVD coming out at some point.
Yeah.
But wait, so now that whoa, is Raven retired?
Let's see. Let me double check real quick. I know he's in his late
'Cause if
40s.
he's-
I know that.
Because
Like so Sting. So
That's like maybe
Sting's in his mid 50s.
Yeah, Sting's old, dude.
yeah.
Isn't
by the way,
Sting?
Chef,
Wait, isn't
just check. Do you have any
Sting?
more news stories?
Well, Well, Sting, he's in better shape than Raven.
Is Sting older than The Undertaker?
No,
Yes,
I
he
don't,
is.
He is.
Yeah, Undertaker is 50, and Sting is in his mid-50s.
Sting is 56 according to the
Yomi.
chat.
Yeah. Damn. Holy shit.
He looks good.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks good for his age.
Yeah. Well, apparently that match with Seth Rollins might have effectively been his last.
Let's see, and
Possibly.
Yeah.
oh, I was wrong. Guys. Raven's actually 51.
Oh.
Yeah,
So he's
and
1 year older than The Undertaker.
yeah, and says he's not retired, but he's not active right now.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But see, that's one thing I've been wanting to know, like, about the whole thing with Sting. What was the whole thing that this could have been his last match?
Apparently, pretty much the injury that he suffered at.
Was it through the table?
Huh?
Was it when he went through the table?
No, it
No,
was
it
it was the
turnbuckle.
it was the turnbuckle spot.
Yeah.
Oh, that Irish whip into the turnbuckle.
No, it was the power bomb into the turnbuckle.
The Powerbomb.
Yeah, apparently it didn't
Remember
break.
when it was like,
yeah, it
ooh,
didn't.
he's actually really hurt, and then the medic and ref
Yeah.
came to
Oh,
Pretty-
that's
Yeah, pretty much what happened. Yeah, what happened with him there is, as Sting described it, is he pretty much lost feeling in all of his limbs.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
Yeah, like he lost.
no.
So he got a Stone Cold. He got a Stone Cold feeling.
But pretty much, like what happened to pretty much he got hit. He went into that, got up, and yeah, when he basically collapsed later, that was pretty much him no longer being able to feel his limbs for the moment.
God damn.
But yeah, apparently they did come back. It came back to him to where he was able to finish. But yeah, nothing was obviously broken. So like he didn't break his back, but as far as we can tell, it probably was some kind of a spinal cord injury. I don't think there's been much in the way of details actually released about it.
Right. Thanks a lot, Seth.
But yeah, so
I'm in agreement with Sin. Thanks a lot, Seth.
yeah. So let's see. And well, how many more news stories do we have?
I have one about Seth Rollins. Well, not a news story, but just like Vince Russo talking about Seth Rollins.
Oh, another.
Oh.
Of course, it's Vince Russo.
I was gonna say
Well-
it's news according to you.
Well, no, I think it's an interesting point where he just goes, like, how Seth Rollins isn't getting over as a character because how he's a great wrestler, but creative is butchering his character. He's got more personality than Sybil. 1 week he's running away. The next week he's standing up to Dean Ambrose. Next week he's running away. Next week he's standing up to Triple H. They keep like going back and forth with them. And he also compares him to Shawn Michaels. And I kind of think he has a point there with Seth Rollins' character is like off the fucking wall, and no one knows what they're doing with him.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next.
Anyway.
Yeah, and then
Here's
then we have WWE. Then we have NXT Kids.
Yeah. Next, and
There-
but this
there's
is
no-
this is NXT related. Another
Yeah,
another TNA guy is going to be debuting in.
And that was supposed to be the
NXT.
story that I was going to talk about.
Oh, all right,
No,
Suki, take it away.
Because I was actually really glad to see this one because this is one of the guys from TNA I actually really like. By the way, if you don't want if you're well, then again, by the time this comes out, it'll be past NXT. So
Yep.
Yeah.
so screw it. So yeah, the latest signee to NXT and has already made his debut. That is going to be this week's episode of NXT. James Storm, and he's keeping his name.
Shark Boy. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Shark
smart.
Boy.
Shark Boy. Hell no, they're not going to bring Shark Boy in.
But
Stone
yeah,
Cold Shark Boy or just Shark Boy?
no, it's James Storm.
Yeah, so
But-
yeah.
With James Storm, I think it's kind of interesting that they're bringing that James Storm is he's keeping his name, and he's coming into NXT.
Yeah, and
That's really cool. Not
and
even gonna
Yomi,
lie.
yes, that was real. There's already pictures of him doing his in-ring debut for NXT.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually broken by It was already on WWE.
Yeah, WWE.com broke it. I think it's because they knew that the NXT people going to the tapings weren't going to be able to keep it quiet anyway.
Nope, they weren't. So they brought out just like, hey, this guy came to NXT.
Yeah, like the only way they were going to be able to bring him out as a surprise, it would have had to have been at Takeover.
It would have had to been like a live deal.
Oh, dude, can you imagine if that here, follow me on this one. Like the way they could have done that, but I think it was after he saw Takeover Respect is when he made the decision to go ahead and sign. I think it was after that night is when he did. So,
Yeah.
but if he had been signed that night and had been ready to go, here's how you could have done the end of the Dusty Classic, or end of the Dusty Classic. Have Finn and Joe lose, and you introduce this guy, and also Joe. If you didn't want Joe going after the title, here's how you keep him out. Fucking James Storm.
There you go.
James
Bring
Storm
back
comes
Weird
at James
Awesome.
sure it would have been kind of like bullshit or whatever, but James Storm basically follows Joe from TNA into NXT and pretty much go. It's essentially I'm like hell. You're going to be the big guy around here.
Pretty much.
I don't know. That would have been a way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a way to do it, but
And Joe just goes, "No, I got rid of you."
No.
I'm back.
it's like
bitch.
no. He looks at him and goes, he looks in the back, looks towards the stage, and goes, "Rude didn't come with you, did he?"
And where's the beer?
Where's the fear?
Honestly,
Is that
I
what
think
your
that's
bottle is?
I think that's what WB sees in bringing James Storm is they probably think they have a new Stone Cold character.
Can we fucking buy TNA already?
Oh, that'd be
They're already dropping
interesting.
flies.
Stone Cold and James Storm meet each other. It's like, want a beer?
That's actually
Hells yeah.
Speaking of Austin, we could bring this up as like a last minute story.
Oh yeah, because I guess the podcast is this
the
upcoming Monday.
The Brock Lesnar Go to Hell tour continues this Monday night on Raw. Well, not on Raw, but after Raw. On
Well,
the
the Brock's going to be on Raw too, I think, because I think they're going to do
Oh,
this
he
whole
is?
thing. I think they're, or is it just Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair talking about the match or something?
I think they're. I would think Lesnar would come out.
Because I think they're advertising that in Dallas they're going to have Undertaker, Lesnar, Ric Flair, and Shawn Michaels pretty much all on the show.
That'd be crazy. Can't wait to see that one.
Yeah, I seem
But,
remember that's what they were advertising.
Yeah, but and Stone Cold Steve Austin will also be there hosting his podcast, and his guest, The Beast. Brock Lesnar and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh god, that's gonna be weird. Because if you think back to 2002, remember Austin didn't want to do the job,
Mm-hmm.
and he and then the infamous take his ball and went home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
then-
Lesnar was the guy. Lesnar was the guy he was supposed to, fall to. Austin didn't want to do it, so I'm really curious to see if that'll come up.
Austin wanted to do it. He didn't want to do it on free TV.
Okay.
Austin said
because the match was
he
on
willing
Raw.
to do it. He
Yeah,
didn't want to do it on Raw. He said, no, this kid should beat me on a pay-per-view, but they said no, and he's all, fuck you, I'm not doing it.
And then he took his ball and went home.
Yes, he took his ball and went home, and then he stundered him in 2004.
I remember. That was glorious.
Wait, guys, we still have one news story to cover.
Oh my god, so much news. What's up?
But, yeah.
The Del Rio thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Yo, we're gonna go quickly on this because honestly, it's not happening.
Thank God.
It's not
Yeah.
fucking happening. Sorry,
Thank God.
sorry, Sarge. I'm
She's
crushing
sad
your
right
dreams.
now.
It's not fucking happening.
Yeah.
But if Del Rio comes back, then Ricky comes back.
No.
Ricky fucking hates WWE!
Oh.
He
Curses.
fucking
End of
hates
story.
this
Bye
company.
bye.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
the
sorry.
company
Okay.
basically said, you're not a good... no, we're going to shove you on commentary, even though we were having fun wrestling and you're a good wrestler. And so they shoved him on Spanish commentary, and then they just threw him out. He fucking hates WWE.
End of story.
And on
Adios.
top of that, I still stick to my guns when I say this. Alberto Del Snoro is just a boring character. It is my destiny. Screw you.
Yes.
Yeah, I
fucking
was
boring.
not interested with him. Yeah, I agree.
And you
Also-
heel or face, whenever he came out, no reaction. No reaction, and that's the worst
Well,
thing you can have as a professional wrestler.
no, AJ. He ran over Santa.
For
How dare
Santa! Anyway, but besides that, the only time that Del Rio was in a ring and actually got a reaction from the crowd was when Dolph Ziggler came out and cashed in Money in the Bank. And that wasn't even for him, it was for Ziggler.
Pretty
Also,
much,
when
yeah.
CM Punk
Yeah.
lost to him.
Wow,
He's
AJ,
a
you're getting
boring-
mad about this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't want Del Rio back in WWE. I've seen his stuff elsewhere. From what Rain was mentioning earlier in our Skype group, he's good. He's good where he is now. WWE's writers don't know what to do with him.
Kind of makes you wish
Yeah.
there was a
So
writer-
why
writer
squander?
position
So
open
why
now.
squander talent?
Well, because I mean, I understand what they're trying to. I understand what WWE wants to do because they obviously in WWE and this is because they know because they have to pay attention to demographics as well. They need a top Latino star. They need one, and Del Rio was supposed to be that guy when he was there. And
Right.
then Mysterio was that, and then they're gone. So right now, basically, the top Latino guys you have right now are pretty much
Seth
the Lucha
Rollins.
Dragons.
It's just the
Well, no,
Lucha
Seth
Dragons.
Rollins' last name is Gomez, or some sort of Spanish name.
Yeah.
So he counts.
Right now, it's just in terms of like top lucha stars on the main roster. Yeah, it's just the Lucha Dragons. That's it.
Lopez. That's it.
And there was the Los Matadores, but they're kind of done.
They're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Still
and
constant Latino.
that's still Latino, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. In
Dun,
fact,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Speaking
That's our
speaking
call.
of that, there's still the rumors going around that WB is still pushing after trying to get Carlito to come back.
and there's
And
also
I-
rumors
no.
that Ray might come back too.
Yeah, they've been pushing
Rey
to try to get
Mysterio
Ray
doesn't
back.
want to come back here.
But
Well, Ray just
oh yeah,
wants
you know what?
time
I
off,
just okay.
pretty much.
Last thing to mention, I forgot because going into this week's NXT, the wait is over. We finally get to see who the fuck Nia Jax is.
Wait, whoa, time out. Nia Jax is debuting?
Yeah, last
Yes.
week during Respect, the promo the package ran and it said Nia Jax next week.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I have
Oh,
not
no.
I didn't see that package.
Yeah, so it was the same commercial. It just this time it ended and the thing at the bottom said next week.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
So yeah,
I've
we finally
been
get
waiting
her.
to see Nia Jax.
Yeah, we finally get her debut. So, yeah, we finally get her debut. We get since we already know it's coming, but we get to see James Storm make his debut, and I guess we'll probably get a short spot with with Finn or probably Finn and Joe talking about the classic.
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, obviously we're gonna get that battle royal for the number one contendership.
I can
Yeah.
tell you right now, Joe's gonna win that.
Well, we don't know.
I
Also,
can almost make a guarantee.
I want to say real quick about how if I'm curious to see if they do this NXT Kids thing, which if you all don't know in the chat, basically NXT is going to be hire kids that are between 7 and 14 years old to be both. They must be high energy and they could be announcers and interviewers.
What?
And this is a real thing, AJ.
This is legit?
This is legit. They're hiring 7 to 14-year-olds to be interviewers and announcers.
What are they paying them in Skittles?
And yeah, and no, and free merch.
Free merch
So,
probably meet the-
Rock, listen, how old's your brother?
Wow. Actually, holy shit.
You're in Florida, fuckhead. Go do it.
Well,
I'm not gonna be in Florida for much longer.
Well, tell your mother, hey, listen, I know how we can make the family some money. We whore out your little brother to WWE.
oh,
Yeah. But anyway, actually, yeah. Okay, Sin Cara had a point with the Nia Jax stuff. Yeah, I will admit the whole thing. The commercials were starting to get because how long were we running? How long were they running the Nia Jax commercials?
I think honestly,
Since Brooklyn.
it was
Before Brooklyn,
it was
actually.
before Brooklyn. So
Oh, it was?
since,
Oh.
yeah, so since August.
Yeah. So because
So since like early August.
yeah, and it's just been like, okay, where the fuck is she? Where the fuck is she? Can we get her out here now? So finally,
It's like it was like the wait for the Wyatts, remember?
That was
Oh.
fucking horrible.
we waited for the Wyatt. I think we waited for the Wyatts for like maybe I want to say half a year. Nia Jax, we've waited about 3 months. She better not be in. No, there. No. No, there is no one that is as bad as Eva Marie.
Eva Marie fucking injured Carmella, that stupid bitch.
Yeah. Oh, by the
Whoa.
Okay.
I didn't hear about this. What happened to Carmella?
Eva Marie fucking did a house show with Carmella, and she fucking injured her.
How? What's she injured?
She fucking landed on her head.
Oh.
Why is Eva Marie still signed?
That's stupid.
And what's kind of funny? Eva Marie herself still sucks. But whoever was paying attention as an NXT writer was a fucking genius.
What?
Here's the thing. Remember that whole thing where Eva Marie screwed up and didn't kick out in time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
An NXT writer did the smart thing and used it.
How so?
Sweet.
Because the next week, they basically made it pretty obvious that Eva Marie and the ref were basically in on it together.
That is smart right there.
That's smart writing.
Bastard.
Someone
Because
fire the WWE writers and have the NXT writers get a promotion.
Yeah, because
Yes.
because you want to know what happened? The exact same spot, except this time you could tell it was intentional.
Oh my. Yo, these. See, this is why. This right here is why I like NXT more than the main roster. These writers are actually fucking. They're intelligent. They're intelligent. They know how to write wrestling.
Fucking meta.
And
Also-
when you got WWE writers who have only worked on like sketch comedy or whatever, these guys don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. After you injure a person and she's fucking crying in the middle of the ring because you fucking slammed her head against the ground and you're
Yeah.
getting please retire chants, you're still fucking shit.
I'm
there are
not discrediting
yeah.
that.
I know, because, okay, I know we talk about that the idea behind being a wrestler is you get a reaction, and that's the whole point, is that, like, the worst thing, is just not getting one. However, there are times where even if you're getting a negative reaction, you kind of have to gauge what that negative reaction is.
It's like
Right.
X-Pac.
You can't just ignore the reaction. Because the NXT crowd made it perfectly fucking clear from day one when she came back and she walked into the doors of NXT, yeah, she was not welcome.
Hey guys, man, Batista's sure getting booed after his Rumble win. Should we care? Nah, it'll be fine.
And then he left.
Then he left. And
then
with
he
the
had the-
fucking Queen wave.
The Royal Wave. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And then
it's
he
like,
redeemed himself as Drax the Destroyer.
well, that was beforehand.
But yeah,
Wait,
Eva
that
Marie.
didn't happen yet.
Eva Marie really just, oh god, I wanted to believe that she was actually getting better, that she was training with friggin' who was it again?
Wasn't it Sarah Amato?
The Brian Kendrick.
Oh,
Brian Kendrick. She was training with Brian Kendrick. She was getting better. I wanted to believe she was getting better, and now I hear this. I'm like, yeah.
You fucking hurt my girl. You're fucking done. Get the fuck out of here.
And you can't teach that anyway.
Bada boom.
I guess they didn't
Realest
weren't
people
paying
in the
Brian
room.
enough.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
same.
all right. Well,
That's
looking
not
at the
bad.
time, we've obviously when we discuss specials and stuff like that, we go a little bit longer. But I think we've gotten through everything we want to talk about for this week. So, we definitely know what we're looking forward to. We got Stone Cold's podcast coming up on Monday. We got NXT with some debuts going on this week. This might, and then we got the go home show for Raw going into Hell in the Cell. So I think we might have an interesting week going on ahead of us here.
Also, Rock, give me your picks before you go, or as many picks as you can.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
And
do.
then
Oh, great. And then Sarge is going to go home with the belt in training.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me CM Punk it.
Fuck this shit.
he CM punks it.
Oh, no.
All right. So anyway, that's it. We're done. we've got another week of mainly WWE wrestling in the books. I actually, I will say this: I attempted to watch TNA Impact from this past week.
How long did you last?
I lasted in somewhere into the first match, and I finally just couldn't care anymore.
Exactly.
Oh wait, is this more of the World Cup thing?
No, I only saw the last week's was the introduction of the first set. Oh, damn it! We should have talked about that. Okay, real quick. TNA has set up a new world title series, basically structured after the World Cup. There's 32 wrestlers divided into groups of 4. They will have round robin matches. Basically, have 3 matches against each other. Top finishers out of that go to a 16-person tournament. Notice I just said 16-person.
Yes.
Because they revealed in the first week that one of the groups is a group of knockouts. Yes, the TNA is actually doing something interesting there and allowing the knockouts to be part of the world title tournament.
That is so freaking weird.
Yeah.
AJ, you should. I might watch TNA now.
I'm not.
I want to see.
wrong with
I
you?
want to see because I know I said no after after TJ Black got royally fucked, but I want to see Awesome Kong kill somebody. And if they have a Team GFW thing, I'm gonna cry and watch it as I see Gabriel fucking get cut.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes it kind of interesting that Awesome Kong's in it. But granted, it's TNA
Gail Kim.
and Gail Kim, yeah, that too. But still, I don't have high hopes for.
Yeah.
As long as fucking Brooke Tessemacher doesn't win, I'll be fine.
All right.
But
Yeah.
let's get
So okay. Sorry that I got reminded of that, but anyway. So now for legit, we're done. It's time to get moving on, and look
Now
forward
it's time for so long.
Shut up. And but it's time for us to look forward to the next week and just just watch some more wrestling and come back next week and do this all again. Let's
Next
go.
week, you're not gonna see me till Christmas.
All right then.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't specifically talking about you, so fuck it. Anyway,
Correct.
so let's go ahead and go around the table and let's let everybody know where they can find you on the internet, starting with Sarge.
Find me at CMR or Otaku Hub, actually. Now it's Otaku Hub, not CMR 1990, but you might get a better search result if you do CMR 1990 anyway. So, yeah, that's a thing.
That's a
And
thing.
I'm gonna be gone. So, yay, say bye to me or something. I don't care.
Bye.
Maybe I do. Say it.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay, I'm acknowledged.
Okay, next up,
My
Cole.
life is sad.
Go.
Oh, sorry. So you can find me on most things with the name Coltrane Forever, where the letters CTEVER are all capitalized, and the number 4 is a number 4.
I was hoping you were not going to say letter.
Today's show is brought to you by the letter 3.
Yeah.
Again. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which is
I'm
how
sorry,
many.
still
Oh, god dang it.
have a good time.
Fuck me.
Any chance to remember that?
That's the thing.
Any chance to remember that sound clip is a good day. Anyway, AJ.
Oh boy, yes, you can find me on most things, well, mostly on Twitter at PunkGamer. He's a 3 because that's what I chose, blah, blah, blah. You can also follow my podcast, the Brotalkcast. We are doing more and more live shows every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to stop by for some gaming, anime, and pony, we have you covered over there. Suki's a part of that. Chef is too, on occasion. So if you want to stop on by, livestream.com/Brotaku Live.
All right, and Chef.
The people can find me at Twitter at Joe Off the Island, and you can find me on YouTube with Chef Joe G19, and also on DeviantArt. Suki, take it.
And also at your local gay strip club.
Motherfucker! We were gonna talk about that.
He was young.
didn't-
He was stupid. He told
He's
us
trying to
girls
make
went to that
college,
strip club.
goddammit.
It was over the weekend.
Oh, so he was
Yeah,
old
young
and stupid.
Yeah. You.
Suki, high five.
Oh wow, that's awful. God God damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God.
I'm not even that old. Hell, my birthday is like next Monday.
Oh
Young
well.
and stupid.
I
Well,
got some. Looks like you got some cream for your cake.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay,
I work with cake, fucker.
before this gets worse, you can find me on Twitter at Sikisam87. I tweet out stream starts. Anytime I decide I'm gonna do a random tweet otherwise, I'm having less moments to do that, but screw it, if I ever figure out another moment, I'll do it. But anyway, it's at Sikisam87, that's the whole thing there. If you probably are watching this on the YouTube. If it's embedded somewhere else, the YouTube channel is youtube.com/OtakuZenBackup. Other than that, don't really have much else to go on with it there. Remember to join us every week on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the live recordings of Otaku Center Wrestling. Hopefully, files, and I don't know what's going on with Google Drive and me, that where I can't get the files from our editor to put stuff up before weekends. But as soon as it decides to stop being stupid, episodes will start coming out sooner on the channel, at least.
Yep.
Anyway,
upload schedules are hell.
yes, they are. And, yeah. Anyway, with that, to all of us, I'm sorry, from all of us to everybody that is here live, thank you very much. To everybody watching the recorded version, thank you for checking us out, and hopefully you'll join us for the live shows every so often. That is always appreciated, and we appreciate your viewership no matter how you check this out. But with that, that's another week in the books. It's pretty much time for us to get out of here, and I'm just going to say on behalf of everybody on the panel, just goodbye, have a good week, and have a good night. See you, everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. The fuck?
That was Cole trying to be smart.
God damn it, Cole.
Well, I am smart.
S-M-A-R-T.
Sure.
S-M-A-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
I am so smart.
I am just smart. S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T.
South Korea!